Tyron, let's say that you were about to rob a bank. Would you film yourself putting the mask on and off and counting the money in your getaway car? No. Let's say you were just going to do something smaller than that. Break into a barbershop and steal the money. Would you film yourself doing that? No. Let's say that you were going to put somebody down permanently. Would you film yourself doing that? No. So why would you let your side piece film you on her lady parts when you're married? Guess I'm just a dog. Nope, you're a moron. Now the real question is, who do you think put the video out? You think it was Jake Paul? Could have been Jake Paul, man. You never know. Jake Paul could have been watching what Dillon Danis did to Logan and was like, I'm going to start doing things like this. I'm going to start blowing people up and blowing up their lives. It worked really well for Dillon. Could have been Dillon Danis, puts that video out and then starts talking trash to Tyron Woodley. Could have been Jake Paul. Could have been Dillon Danis. You don't know. Or it could have been a mystery woman who weighs 260 pounds and she is mad at the world and she really, really wants to blow up someone's life. And so she commits a crime in order to do so. So I know most people go into the new year with an optimistic viewpoint. Everyone except for probably Tyron Woodley when it comes to 2024, because if the first day of the year is any indicator of how this is going to go for the next 12 months for Tyron, not looking good. It is still looking better than it is for anyone who has not subscribed to this channel. You do not want to go into 2024 without clicking subscribe and liking this video. I will hex your year if you don't like this video. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But seriously, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Not looking good. You know, most people are like, you know, the thing I've been talking about doing for years? Well, I'm finally going to go all in. And Tyron Woodley, he did go all in a sense. I want to show you what his face looks like when he's all in. That's his face. So Tyron Woodley is all in right there. But yeah, so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be honest, dude. I asked ChatGPT to give me a list of 10 ways to humorously say that a person is eating a meal as if they were starving, furiously eating a meal. I'm not going to read them because they're so ridiculous, but if you guys haven't heard, Tyron Woodley is trending on Twitter. So you can see his name right there above the Epstein client list hashtag. And being on the client list means that you have something in common with Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley likes kids? No, not at all. What do they have in common? Tyron Woodley also got videotaped in the middle of a sexual act that would blow his life apart if it got exposed. Really? Well, the Epstein people did not realize they were being videotaped and recorded. Oh, Tyron did. How do you know? Let me show you his face. So this is his face. In the middle of him mowing down on a lady cat that is not belonging to his wife. Wait, what did you say? He's married? Yes, he's married, dude. How do you know it's not his wife? Oh, I'll show you. You would think that a guy would want to cheat with someone better looking than his wife, and that is definitely not the case in this particular scenario. How on earth would you know that? Well, his wife is a fitness Instagram creator. What are you saying? The girl in the video is not a fitness instructor by any stretch of the imagination. Oh God. Woo, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a rough one at the Woodley house tonight. Jesse on Fire, it sounds like you're body shaming this other girl. I am, actually. I am openly body shaming this other girl. That's not very nice. I know it's not. But you know what else is not nice? Filming yourself with a dude that you know is married and then putting it out publicly and destroying his life and his marriage, potentially his relationship with his children. So listen here, Daddy, okay? You are a bad person, okay? I don't know what you think you're doing. You slept with a married guy, videotaped it. What kind of freak girl wants to videotape that? Girls I know will allow you to videotape them. You know what I mean? Like most girls will allow you to videotape them. I guess it's the kind of girl that is like, oh man, I just want to stick this married guy's face between my legs. That kind will film you and then put that up on Twitter. You know, Happy New Year. Oh, did he not call you back? Did he not call you enough? You know, was he hanging out with his family for Christmas? Did that hurt your feelings? Why isn't he over here mowing down on my lady parts? He's probably with his family. He's probably with his wife and his kids, you know, because men are stupid. Men are dumb. Men are morons because we all want to bang everything. You keep it in check or you don't. But if you're one of the things that married guy with kids ends up putting their dick in, don't think that gives you any status. You just happen to be the thing that threw itself at the guy. So if he doesn't call you back, tough shit. He's not your husband. He's not the father to your kids. You are a dumpy trash bag revenge porn instigator. I wonder if this dumpy side piece landed on this particular Instagram post from Tyron Woodley, where this is 73 weeks ago, when he did this extravagant proposal to his current wife, which it just seems relevant to look at now, since we are putting in context the level of garbage that this girl that filmed this and leaked this is. And I really want you to try to consider what this would be if it was on the other foot. Like if a guy did this to a girl, right? Like a famous married girl. And she was like, oh my God, you know, things are just not going well at home. And I just feel like I need some side piece. I just need a side piece. And then the side piece filmed that famous girl, you know, and then when he was calling her on Christmas, when she's with her family, you know, like with her wife and her husband and kids, why aren't you calling me? Why aren't you calling me? I thought you loved me. I thought you loved me. Jeez. I will not be ignored. Twitter ruined his life. She'd go to jail for that. He would go to jail for that, I mean. Okay? She should get prosecuted for this. It's the same thing. If a guy puts that out, he gets prosecuted, unless it's Kim Kardashian and Ray J, in which case it was orchestrated by Kris Kardashian. And don't ever let anyone forget that the genesis of the Kardashians is Kris prostituted her daughters out, made a sex tape with her own daughter, put that out, and then hit the jackpot. Ask yourself if you would do that for $1 billion for every single one of your family members. I personally would not. Straight up. But I'm a boy, you know? I'm a little boy that grew up into a grown man, and there is absolutely no way that I would pimp my own daughters out to get rich and famous. Figure out a better way. You guys are gross. And you don't want to know what else is gross? Tyron Woodley's sex tape. Bottom line. But let's just watch this really quick, and we can go from there.
Here, I love you. I want to spend forever with you. I want to grow with you. I want to win with you. Alright? So, today inside this castle, they say a gift of life, a gift of a lifetime. I'm asking you to...
Oh my God. Yes. Hell yes. Oh my God. Are you sure?
Okay, Tyron, hear what I'm saying to you. There's no date on that video. There's no date on that video. So that video is from 2 weeks before you started dating your wife. I'm just saying that seems like the correct answer, regardless of when the tape actually was made. Just something I would say to one of my friends if he found himself in an identical situation. And I would be remiss if I didn't at least say the following. Cheating is risky, really risky. And I guess it depends on how much you care about your marriage, if you're going to do it or not do it. But what I can tell you unequivocally is that a person who cheats on their spouse and lets the person film it deserves to get caught, okay? Deserves it. I know I just gave you a pretty good idea for how to get out of this, but it's stupid on a level that is kind of not even quantifiable. If I was breaking into a building to steal a bunch of corporate records, would I film myself doing that? No, you would not. So let's say I was going to commit a homicide. There was someone that I just had to get rid of. Would I film myself doing that? No, you would not. So why on earth would I allow my side piece to film me on her lady parts? The only answer could be you're a moron. So this is Tyron Woodley's wife. And I'm only bringing this up because it's relevant. I'm not sure if everybody knew, and I'm bringing information to the community. And as soon as you find out that he's married, I would assume everyone's like, oh, I wonder what his wife looks like. It's like, here, she looks like this. She looks just like this. And if Tyron Woodley was like, are you serious, bro? You're putting my wife on the internet? I'm like, you remember where you posted a video of you proposing to her on your Instagram? How do you think I found her? You put her on the internet. You put her on the internet. And you also had very poor judgment in who you allow into your circle of trust. And I don't understand, if this is your wife, right? Like, this is your wife. This is the fitness girl. This is your wife. How on earth does the girl in that video end up making the cut? Dude, I mean, it's really shocking. This is a really pretty girl who's in excellent shape. So, yeah, I don't think she's going to take this very well. And I feel really bad. Look at her eyes, dude. This is like a really nice girl. Like, this is you know what? I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to. I'm going to tell you what I see in this person's face. All right. Because I'm really good at this. This girl would never cheat on him. Straight up, she wouldn't. And I'm really good at this game, dude. This is a good girl. This is a really good girl. Now I kind of feel like a dick for making this funny, but it is kind of funny, obviously. What else we got? I mean, so this is something people are doing on Twitter. Which is worse, Sophie Rain or Tyron Woodley's leak? So obviously I, of course, want to immediately go look at whatever these leaks are. Tyron Woodley, seeing why he's trending. Which leak hits harder, Sophie Rain or Tyron Woodley's? It's like, how fast am I going to go Google Sophie Rain video leak? This one, some other one. This one says, oh, no, that's just Tyron Woodley. Another thing that's rather notable. Let's just take a look here. So has Tyron Woodley responded to this? Oof. Nope. He has not. Oh, God. There's him with his kid. I'm not sure how that's going to go. That was December 21st. So that's about 9 days ago. I think the way I wanted to close this video out is like this. I want to speak directly to the dumpy girl in the video that released it on Twitter. I want to speak to her again, man to man, woman, man to woman. So for the record, what you've done now has gotten you no closer to Tyron coming over to your house. It's gotten you further away from anyone respecting you and becoming your man in any kind of meaningful way. I would say that it's fair to say that you are very unlikely to ever have what Tyron's wife had before you blew that up. That might make you feel good about yourself. I would not be surprised at all if that makes you feel good. Now she's on your level, except worse. Now Tyron isn't hers. Tyron's not yours. And she really had him for a minute. Now she hurts like you hurt. Hurt people. Yeah, I don't have any sympathy. You're a bad person. This is something that a psycho would do. I hope you've never been married. I always say that. It's like, I hope you're not married so that you at least don't really understand what you did there. Because if you're married and have kids and did a thing like that, or you've ever been married and have kids, it's such an absolutely psychopathic thing to do that, I don't really have words for it. If you sleep with a married guy, guess what? That's a pretty predictable situation for you, which is you're never going to be very important, okay? Unless you're out to like steal the guy from his family, at which point I would say you're worse than what I was talking about, which is irrelevant, right? Or initially, it's like you're just an irrelevant side piece. This is much worse than that. You're a scheming bad person where if you actually got the guy, which you won't, right? A lot of push-ups between you and getting Tyron Woodley. A lot of jogging. Really a lot of jogging between you and Tyron Woodley. But if you got the guy, you wouldn't want him anymore. That's the way people like you work. You wouldn't want him as soon as you had him. You wouldn't want him. You're a broken person. You are a broken person. Like Ariana Grande. Wait, Ariana Grande? Yeah, like Ariana Grande. Where her dad cheated on her mom and left their family, and Ariana Grande somehow keeps on going out and finding married guys and then stealing them from the person they're with and then breaking it off with them. Because that's probably unrelated to her daddy issues. Do I feel bad for her? A little bit, because she's this tiny little girl who had her little heart broken by her daddy, but now she is going out and shattering families on purpose, whether she's realizing it or not. You know, I mean, not a lot of guys are going to have an easy time saying no to tiny little Ariana Grande. She's like, do you want me to take you to Saint-Tropez on my private jet so you can mow down on my box and throw me around the room while I scream and tell you you're the best I've ever had? What? You heard me. Fuck. Do I get, like, is this hall pass status? Like, is this, like, do I say no to this? It's Ariana Grande. She's like, come on. You only have 2 kids. It's not like you have 3 or 4. Let's just go. I want to hurt you like I was hurt. Anyway, the last guy that she, or like I don't even know if they're still together, but it was her co-star, and she would like play with his kid and was friends with his wife. Like she like befriended the wife and would play with their kid and then snaked the dude. This guy is the biggest nerd I've ever seen. Literally the biggest nerd. This is the nerdiest dick she's ever had in her mouth by a mile. Doesn't matter though, because he had a wife and kids, so she had to have it. Look at this, dude. Look at this guy. You won't even believe it, dude. Ariana Grande, boyfriend. Here we go. So take a look at this complete and total dweeb. I'm assuming it's the same guy, right? Like, you got to expect she's not going to get rid of him that fast after she destroyed his life. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he looks like the kind of guy that closes Ariana Grande. This complete dweeb. She's like 5 foot. He's all, I'm 5 foot. She's all, you are. We have so much in common. He's like, really? She's like, yeah. Like you have a wife and kid, and like I was once someone's wife and kid, and he ran away from me, and so I want to hurt your wife like I was hurt. I want to hurt your child like I was hurt. I want to use the fact that I'm a tight little package with a tight little face, and I want to shatter your wife's world because I'm a broken person. Good for you, Ariana Grande. And hey, guy, hey, nerd, there is a 0% chance that you're still with her in 2 years. 0. Not 1%, 0. Look at this guy. He is literally 5 foot. That is unbelievable. I had never realized how short this guy was. Dude, she's 5 foot. She's in heels, and she is taller than him by the amount of heels that she is wearing. What are you doing, Ariana Grande? At least have the decency to go after a dude that is at least worthy of smashing that tiny little body. What is wrong with you? Seriously. At least pretend that you're driven by something other than I want to destroy people's families. That is so weird. What is wrong with you? This is not a dude whose family you destroy. He's not up for this challenge. There was no scenario where this little nerd was going to say no. The only girl that ever said yes to him was his wife. Until you. I just feel so safe with you. Yeah, I bet you do. Safe from him ever doing anything that you're not in total control of, you little psychopath. Anyway, that's what I got. Love you guys. Bye-bye.